Hey guys, it's Janay here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So if you watched last week's video, yes, I am sitting on the floor again. If you didn't watch last week's video, then you won't understand what I'm going on about. I broke the lamp, the tripod, everything went wrong last week just before I started to film. So the camera is resting on top of a stack of hardback books and I have managed to sellotape the lamp to the side of the tripod. So we'll see how this ends up looking. Today I am going to be showing you my latest book haul, and I don't think I've actually ever done a book haul before on my channel. I've done a library book haul with books that I've borrowed, but I have never actually done one with books that I've either bought, been gifted or sent, anything like that. So today I'm going to do that for you. So as I just said, some of these books are ones that I have bought for myself, some of them were gifts and some of them I have been sent. I also have a package that arrived today, so I will open that on camera for you as well. Also, before I get started with this haul, as well as this horrible British weather spoiling the lighting for my video, I can also hear something that resembles a chainsaw. So I'm really sorry if you guys can hear it. My house backs onto a walkway with a lot of trees and they're cutting the trees back, so if you can hear it, I do apologise. I always have a bit of music over the tops of my video anyway, so hopefully once I've put that on, if you could hear it, it would drown it out anyway. So let's get started with the book haul. The first book I have to show you is this edition of Paper Towns by John Green. I bought this from HomeSense. If you don't know what HomeSense is, it's paired up with TK Maxx. You can find a lot of amazing home decor stuff in HomeSense. It's where I got a lot of my autumn stuff. If you haven't seen my autumn haul, I know it's spring, but I will leave a link in the description box for you, just so you can see some of the amazing things that you can buy there. But this is a book that I've been wanting to read for quite a while now. I've loved the John Green books that I've read so far. When I saw this book sitting on a shelf in HomeSense all by itself, I had to pick it up. I also have to tell you what a bargain this book was. The recommended retail price of this edition is £25. I bought this for £3.99. So this edition comes in a box, and I will just take the book out of the box just to show you. There is no front or back cover, but it's still got the name and the author on the spine. And the other amazing thing about this one is the box, if I can do this without breaking it. It actually has a little paper town on the inside, which I love, so I may try and display this at some point where I can have the paper town on show. But for now, this just sits on my TBR shelf, and hopefully at some point I will get to read it. The next book I have to show you is another blue hardback book, and that is How to Stop Time by Matt Haig. This is another book that I've been wanting to read for quite a while now, and I know that it was included in the W.H. Smith Richard and Judy book club, which brought it back to my attention. But I had so many other books to read, and this one just kept getting put to the bottom of the list. But I am determined to read this one as soon as possible now, because I believe it is being made into a film starring Benedict Cumberbatch, who I absolutely love, so I definitely want to read this before the film comes out. The next two books that I have to show you I bought not even a week ago, and they were on buy one get one half price in Waterstones, and when I walk past the YA section in Waterstones, it's very hard to leave there without purchasing anything, so these are the ones that I bought. The first one I picked up is the exact opposite of OK by Laura Stephen. Now, I have already read this, but I really wanted my own paperback copy. I was sent it through NetGalley onto my Kindle to review, and I absolutely adored it. It was a fantastic story. It's probably my favourite read of the year so far. I do highly recommend this book, and I may even do a review of it at some point, either over on my blog or as a video, so keep your eyes open for that if you're interested. The other book I picked up from Waterstones is Scythe by Neil Schusterman. I've heard so many amazing things about this book. I first heard about it from Hayley in Bookland last year when she mentioned it in quite a few videos, and I've wanted to read it ever since then. I was so excited when I heard it was being released here in the UK, I just had to pick up a copy and I cannot wait to read it. I've got to stretch my legs out, I'm getting pins and needles. The next book I bought was The Place We Met by Isabel Broom. I'm not going to lie, this was a complete cover buy. I have heard amazing things about Isabel Broom's writing, but I have not actually read any books by her yet. So this will be the first book that I read by her, but hopefully I'll be able to pick up some more in the future, because as I said, I have heard amazing things about her writing. This book is set in Italy around New Year's Eve, so I may save this for nearer towards the end of the year, but I will definitely read it for the end of 2018. The next book I picked up is What I Thought Was True by Huntley Fitzpatrick. If you've watched my favourite reads of 2017 video, and if you haven't, I will leave a link in the description box for you, but if you have, then you would know that Huntley Fitzpatrick's My Life Next Door featured in that video. My Life Next Door is one of my all-time favourite YA books now, and I cannot wait to read this one. This is the only Huntley Fitzpatrick book that I have yet to read. I like a good YA romance, so I'm already convinced that I'm going to love this one. And the next book that I bought was Wait For Me by Caroline Leach. This book was recommended to me by a friend last year after we'd been talking about books that we liked set during the war. I believe this book is set during World War II, but my friend was really raving about it, so when I saw it in W.H. Smith last month, I just had to pick it up. I'm also assuming from the cover that it's a romance, which I've already mentioned that I love, so hopefully I'll enjoy this one. The final book that I have to show you that I've bought for myself is The Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson. Again, this is another book that I've seen so many people talking about on BookTube. I have all of Morgan Matson's books on my Goodreads TBR list, but this will be the first one that I'll read by her. Hopefully I really enjoy this one, because I would love to pick up more books by her, especially Amy and Roger's Epic Detour. That's the one that I really want to read. Okay, so I have two more books to show you. One of them has only arrived this morning, so it's still in the packaging, so I will show you the one that is not in packaging first. So the first book that I have been very kindly sent this month is The Electrical Venus by Julie Mayhew. First of all, how beautiful is this cover, and second of all, this is quite a short book, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to sit down with this one evening this week and just read the whole thing. Also, if you're interested in this book, it's being released on the 19th of April. And the final book that I have to show you in my book haul is still in its packaging, so I'm going to open this now. Oh my goodness, that's gorgeous! What a Wonderful World, written by Nicolai Edwards. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful, and this one is already out because it says the 5th of April. But this book is incredible. It says, "What a Wonderful World, a collection of untranslatable words from around the world." I'll read the back for you. This illustration is amazing. Thank you so much to Little Tiger Group for sending this to me. It's absolutely amazing. I have the press release here, but as I said, it is already out. And I'll just read the back for you. I really do need to find somewhere really lovely to display this because this is amazing. So, have you ever wished there was a name for a person who asks too many questions? Or a word for the way you hesitate when you've forgotten someone's name? This hand-picked collection of untranslatable words from all over the world celebrates the magic of language with gorgeous original artwork and fascinating facts about each word from the culture it comes from. This is incredible. Thank you so much again to Little Tiger Group. I cannot wait to have a proper look through this. All the end papers are beautiful. Look at that. Like, let's just flick to it. Oh my goodness. I think this might be officially my favourite artwork that's ever been in a book. I cannot wait to sit down and look through this. So I'm going to wrap this video up now because I want to go and have a proper look through that new book. But I really do hope that you've enjoyed this week's video. Don't forget to keep sending me your book recommendations. My TBR list is ever growing, but I do love adding more books to it. Also, if you've read any of the books that I've just shown in my book haul, do send me your thoughts on them without spoilers. I'd love to know what you think of them. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you again next week with another video. Bye!